Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We are back with our series on Max Payne. If you guys are looking forward to more videos in this series, please be sure to drop a like on the vid, but also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. But without further ado, let's get into it. So previously, we ended up escaping Jack Lupino's basement after we were held hostage over there. We had to make our way through the building in order to get our weapons back. We ended up coming across an individual named Vladimir, to which he gave us some intel in regards to how we can acquire more ammunition to increase the quality of our arsenal. We then made our way over to a shipping warehouse that we had to infiltrate along the way, to where it would eventually lead us to a cargo ship where we would come across a lot of ammunition and weapons for Max Payne to get a hold of, but in the process we had to take out an individual named Boris Dime because he stood in our way from being able to gain access to that. We took him out and we got access to all of the new weapons and ammo that was on that ship. We then arrived at Angelo Punchinello's restaurant, to which Angelo tried lighting the place on fire to ensure that Max wouldn't progress further into the building, but little did he know, Max is that guy, hence why he was able to get past all of the fire and flames and make it to where he is now. Oh my goodness, okay! Oh my god, dude. I moved for like a second and then the place just explodes. Alright, there we go. Oh my god. Just when I thought the first sequence was hard, here it gets harder. Oh! Okay.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Alright. Oh. Wait a minute, wait. So here's what you do. You take a grenade, you throw it down here, and you do that. I like that. It's pretty cool.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Oh my god, frame drops. I do want to apologize for putting the series on hold for a little bit. There were a few other videos that I wanted to get around to doing, so that way, once I got those out of the way, then I could get back to focusing on this series. So I do want to apologize for putting this series on hold.
Vlad had seen my smoke signals. The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the banshee wail of the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Chapter 5, Murderous Hearts.
The night groaned with cold. The garden lights flickered nervously. In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted pain. He'd see the pain. The trick in my situation was that there was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck, and anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts, the blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mignano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
The JPEG-looking faces that they got. Oh my lord, that is so funny.
Max Payne?
There we go. Alright. Oh wait, let me check at this door to see if there's anything in here.
In death, the thug had been promoted to messenger. Someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Jesus Christ, that guy took a beating. Okay. Sitting in a corner? Really? Come on now.
Get the guys from upstairs!
I tried to shoot the fire extinguisher back there, hoping that it would do some damage to him, but that did not do anything.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio. The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen table fit the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the Tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
This music, though. Ooh. We definitely got some painkillers. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go through here. We'll test out this Colt Commando. His face,
One
dude.
down,
Oh my
two to
god.
go.
I don't think so, guys. Angel of Death. Dude was hiding behind a bush. Huh. I can still see you, man. Damn, dude, I was hoping he would get it right on either one, but sadly he didn't. Oh, shoot, dude tried throwing a nade. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Woo.
2 down, 1 to go.
I genuinely thought I was going to die right there. Thank goodness I survived.
Pain!
Pain! Let's see if this will work.
No stopping him!
This will stop anything. Take cover.
Oh my god! dude just got blasted. Alright, let's try this again. Hoping I can get it right this time.
No stopping him!
This will stop anything. Take cover.
Dude had a freaking grenade launcher. I don't think so. Alright. That time it worked. I tried using a grenade the first time to see if it would do anything, but it didn't. Trouble on Dagger heals. Okay. Alright, relax, dude. Relax.
It was too late for her.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
Guess it gave him flashbacks to when his wife got killed.
Max Payne,
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier. Punchinello's trio was done for.
Outside my door. Hurry. He's coming for me. You gotta hurry. Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
Oh, shit.
No, I told him not to.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, like, is he still alive? He's dead. Alright, well, guess there's nothing left, so I can make my way out.
Stop it! Don't move!
Game over, Max Payne.
I could tell when I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on Dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand, and an army of killer suits behind her.
How sweet. I get to kill two birds with one stone.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
She injected him with Valkyr.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me, bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
Flesh of fallen angels.
Alright, here we are. I didn't even realize we've now made it to part 3 in the story, so it looks like we're almost at the end. We're not that close, but we're on our way there.
Who's there? Max? Max, is that you? Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
This is really eerie. Can still hear the crying baby noises.
No, please, Max, no. I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no. Please.
No. No, please, God, no.
The baby isn't there anymore. Looks like these blocks don't spell anything.
Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
Alright, this
The
time
letter was
we're back,
staring at me.
but the phone is ringing.
Bartender is shiny stuff and dreams are made of stooped necromancers. He sings like a banana wrist, having strayed too close to the constellations on their shaved skulls. It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
Yeah, that's because it was you! But he's under this nightmare, so I don't blame him.
There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a graphic novel.
The truth split my skull open, a glaring green light washing the lies away. All of my past was just fragmented still shots, words hanging in the air like balloons. I was in a graphic novel. Funny as hell. It was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Damn, she really did a number on him. That Valkyr, that dose of Valkyr is really doing something to him. Oh, okay.
The weird
Guess we're
piece of
back
paper
here.
looked dangerous.
Don't lose it. It's Valkyr. The drug. Snap out of it. Try to remember.
It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step. I was in a computer game. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
He's not wrong. He really is in a computer game, and I'm programming his every move. Well, that area is blocked off. Okay. The hell? There's a stairway, but it leads to nothing. Killer was smiling. Oh man. We gotta do this again. Well, let's get it over with. Is there any way that I could see the other side from here? Nope, I can't. But this is different. This time we have to jump up or down in the sequence. I did not mean to click L1. Wait a minute. I see it. I don't know if you guys could tell, but there's like, if I move the camera around, you'll see there's some bit of lighting off in the distance. That's exactly where I have to go. And I don't know if you guys could tell as well, but if you look at the outlines of these trails, you're able to find out exactly how much space you have on that specific trail. That way you don't have to worry about falling off very easily. No! Dude, what the hell? Either way, I know where I have to go, so this should be no problem. Or at least I hope it isn't. Like, I hope it's no problem regardless. Alright, let me try this. I don't know if this will work. Okay. I can see where I have to go. It's off in the corner. I'm almost there. But if you guys look upward, as I move the camera, you could tell that there are some candles off in the distance. If you're able to spot that once you first start the sequence, then it's going to make the sequence a whole lot easier for you to progress through. Don't fall, Max, don't fall. You're right there. God damn, dude, playing on controller can be a real bitch. Alright, we made it.
Max! No! Max!
Murderer! You killed her!
I'm shooting me! Cause I apparently killed her.
Max, something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Alright. We got that done. Now we can progress further.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded, leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to Cold Steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue, the only one I had. It took me forever to crawl back to my feet and hit the road, but when I did, I drove straight to Cold Steel Foundry outside the city. There was a whole lot of action around the place for a freezing winter night. Trucks coming and going, men running. I had the drop on the mystery witch. She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in. The bad trip had put me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My kung fu was strong. I wasn't kidding anybody. At best, I was Superman on Kryptonite about to fall through a skylight, down to where it was all going down. A half-abandoned industrial area in the middle of nowhere. The factory was a perfect front for any number of illegal activities. In the belly of the plant, molten metal boiled and bubbled like a witch's brew.
Possible infiltration in progress.
Alright, so we made our way throughout Angelo Punchinello's restaurant, even though he insisted on lighting that place on fire to prevent Max from progressing further into that building, but he didn't know better, hence why Max was able to overcome that and make it out the other side. We then made our way over to Angelo Punchinello's manor, to which we came across 3 specific lieutenants who we had to take out as we went throughout that building. And even though there were some moments where it was a bit of a pain in the ass, at the same time we were able to overcome that and take out all 3 of those lieutenants to then eventually come face to face with Punchinello himself. Apparently Angelo insisted that somebody above him was pulling the strings all along and getting him to do the things that he tried to make us think he didn't want to do, but even then it wasn't enough as we ended up taking Angelo out, but there were also some additional mercenaries that came Max's way who we were able to take out as well. As we were about to make our way out of the Punchinello Manor, we then found out that there was a whole load of mercenaries that awaited Max Payne to come out of there, and the one standing behind all of them was some old white lady, which seemed to be that woman who was on that phone call with Max at the beginning of the game and insisted on not helping him in figuring out who ransacked his home. That old woman injected some level of Valkyr into Max Payne, hence why we had to go through that nightmare sequence where we had to navigate on a certain trail in order to make it out the other side and snap out of this nightmare that Max was in. We were successful in doing so, which is why now we made our way over to Cold Steel, which apparently that white woman seems to be at. And I was able to tell for a split second that Max Payne doesn't have the majority of his weapons, seeing as how his arsenal, the majority of it was stripped at the hands of those mercenaries who backed that white woman. But now that we made it to Cold Steel and we don't have the majority of our weapons like we did earlier on, we now have to navigate through that area to try to overcome some of these mercenaries to get a hold of some weapons, so that way we could have a fair chance at defending ourselves from anybody that might pose as a threat to Max, or pretty much are going to pose as a threat to him. But either way, we made it here, so we gotta do what we can to survive the onslaught. And I am looking forward to experiencing what else we will unravel as we progress further into the story, especially now that we made it to part 3 in the game. We're pretty much nearing the end of the story. We're not that close to the end, but seeing as how we did make it to part 3, I could tell that we are nearing the end of the story, so I am looking forward to experiencing what else we will uncover as we progress further into the story. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well.